imagine making over $300 a day with just one side hustle. Well, in today's video, we're going to be diving into the world of side hustles, but here's the twist, side hustles that are powered by artificial intelligence. So I found 5 unique opportunities that all have to do with ChatGPT and a side hustle. And these opportunities could boost your finances significantly. And as the landscaping of work in the digital world continues to keep growing, AI side hustles not only present these impressive earnings, but they also present the opportunity to make a lot of money for doing a little bit of work, which, hey, that sounds amazing, right? And with the rapid advancements of technology, so many people are jumping onto these side hustles. They are like, hey, I need to be doing these because, hey, working smarter, not harder. So it is very important that we capitalize on these side hustles early while we can before these trends become too saturated. So it's crucial to recognize these side hustles as competition will inevitably increase over time. So hop on the train now while you can. Get on before it's too full. Therefore, I'm encouraging you to stay ahead of the curve as we are going to be diving into 5 different AI-powered side hustles today. If you're looking to boost your income or diversify your income streams, or you're just looking for a new career overall, this video's got you. We got you. And not only are these opportunities lucrative, but they require a minimal upfront investment, if any upfront investment, which is what makes all of these different options very accessible for a wide variety of people to jump into. So let's just get into it and talk about how AI can make us some money, essentially. And jumping into the first side hustle, I'm going to call this side hustle tutoring and education. ChatGPT is an AI software. However, it can also help us learn. It can help us learn a lot of things, truthfully. And as a tutor, you could create different AI-powered study plans for different students. ChatGPT can answer literally any question that you have, whether it have to do with history or statistics. If you guys know my history with statistics, didn't love it. ChatGPT helped me learn how to do a lot of things with it. But ChatGPT could help you create these different study plans for your hypothetical students that you're helping out, and you could create personalized plans for them. It may be just different mock exams based on the student's curriculum. And it not only saves you a lot of time, but it could help a lot of students as well that are struggling. Honestly, this next semester that is coming up, somebody might need to set up a whole ChatGPT study plan for me because I need to stay on top of it, you guys. But ChatGPT can also break down a lot of complex concepts and just explain things in different ways that we might have not thought about before. So you could use AI to generate different explanations and examples and come up with different concepts and just answer literally any question. And if you're utilizing something such as ChatGPT to help a student learn, you can really grow at the student's learning pace because, hey, you're using ChatGPT to answer the questions. And AI has personally been very helpful for me as a college student to help explain different concepts and explain them in ways that my professor might not have explained it. And then I'm like, oh, hey, that's what they were talking about. And then everything just clicks. In the education world, you could also create different online courses for different subjects. So you could have a course on US history, or you could have a course on statistics, or you could have a course on physics, which is another, didn't love it, but, or you could create a course on creative writing, which would be a very helpful one to use ChatGPT with because ChatGPT is creative and it could spark new thoughts in your brain that you might not have thought of before. But where exactly can we find these clients? We're talking about helping people learn. We want to help these people learn, but where are the people? Well, you could use different online tutoring platforms such as tutor.com or Chegg Tutors, I know is a very popular one. And these platforms just essentially connect tutors with students, which is perfect in our scenario. All you have to do is create a profile and list your expertise, and then you just start getting matched with students. So perfect. Now, if you prefer to pre-record your lesson and you're making a bit of an online course, you could utilize places like Udemy or Skillshare. Another good idea would be just using social media because a lot of people get connected through social media nowadays. You could join different local communities and groups on places like Instagram and Facebook. You could also get in touch with people's parents whose kids are looking for tutors as well on places like Facebook because the moms love Facebook. LinkedIn is another place where you could create a little portfolio and create your profile and list what skills you have. And this just makes it easier for you to get hooked up with different educators and parents and just different professionals within the education world. And then lastly, I always like to mention Upwork and Fiverr, which are very good freelancing websites where they have just a bunch of different services, and tutoring is one of them that you can offer on there. And this site allows you to read such a broad audience, and a lot of people go to Fiverr. For example, I was on Fiverr today because I was like, hey, I want to turn my YouTube videos into an Instagram reel, which I'm still looking into that because I was like, that would be cool, that would be fun, but I don't know how to do it myself. Actually, that's a lie. I do know how to do it myself. I'm just a little lazy, and I'm like, I could hire somebody else to do it. But working smarter, not harder. Now let's move into our second side hustle, and that's going to be with dubbing services. Now, have you ever watched a foreign film that is filmed within a native language, however, it is perfectly synced with voices in the language that you speak? Well, my friends, that is going to be the magic of dubbing. So you just take this foreign film and they are speaking a different language than the language that we want them to speak, and then we put a voice over their voice so other people can understand what they're saying as well. And more creators are now realizing the power of dubbing their videos because it reaches this broader audience and more people can enjoy their content this way. I mean, imagine this, you're helping a YouTuber or even a filmmaker take their content and bring it to a bigger audience and make it global. And not only are you helping these creators expand their brand and expand to a wider audience, but you're also ranking in some serious cash as well. And tools such as We Are Nova have really upped the dubbing game and have made it a whole lot easier. And they offer affordable translation and subtitling services. Plus, they also cost a fraction of what traditional dubbing services may charge you. And hey, look at that, you could be helping the world get more connected with one another. And the demand for different languages is truly just going to always grow as the internet grows, and we just keep expanding our connections in the internet world. I don't know, I was like, in the internet world. Should I start an ASMR channel? I bet I could do it. I so could do it. And then again, places you could find different clients would always include Upwork and Fiverr. My favorite freelancing platforms just because they reach such a broad audience and they're very well known, so a lot of users are on Fiverr and Upwork. Moving on to the third side hustle, and we are going to combine AI with your writing skills. And here we are going to be offering different resume writing services and cover letter services. And let's be real. The population just keeps growing and the job market is getting more and more competitive. So, what does everybody need in order to get a job? In most cases, a resume. And a well-crafted resume can really make an employee stand out on paper. And a lot of job seekers out there have a few problems. One, they could maybe just be too lazy to come up with their resume. Or two, they could be like, hey, I really don't know what to include in my resume. But many job seekers out there understand that they need to have a good resume. However, they just don't know how to put their experience on paper, and they want help with it. And this is where you could offer valuable services to those who need this service. And you could really help clients showcase their strength and stand out in the job market. And the best part is, in my opinion, is you could charge anywhere from $50 to $500 for these resumes, which really surprised me. I was thinking these resumes would go for around like $5, honestly, and I didn't understand that this is a big deal, you guys. People want to get jobs, so of course buying something like a well-crafted resume is going to cost a little bit of money. If you want a good one, of course. But after scrolling on Fiverr, I found a lot of people listing these services, and look, they can go anywhere from $220 to $245 to $140. And a lot of these resume writers also combine doing something else with writing a resume letter. For example, this guy says he will write your resume, your CV, your cover letter, and your LinkedIn. And that's a perfect service for somebody to offer to those who are seeking a job. And you might be thinking right now, well, Kayla, I do not want to write people resumes, and I don't want to have to come up with all of that. But the good news for you is this is where AI comes. It comes to save the day again, and ChatGPT can help you brainstorm all of these different ideas, and it can really get the ball rolling for you to craft a well-crafted resume. It can truly also write like 80% of what the resume is going to be. You just got to make it look all pretty and add a few words here and there. And for how much you could get paid for this, I would say it is very worth it. And it would only take, honestly, like an hour for you to write a resume for somebody, and then you could potentially be making $100. Do 3 of those in a day, and boom, $300. And once you build a reputation and a client base, it can really become smooth sailing from here. And then again, you could also offer additional services such as writing a LinkedIn profile on top of just writing a resume for somebody. And as the job market continues to evolve, more and more people are going to be searching for a service as such. And then I found out that Etsy even has a place where you can not only sell just resume templates, but resumes as well, and help people with that. Next, let's talk about an opportunity that's perfect for people who like writing and who like helping their community. And this is where you could start newsletter services for smaller and local companies. In the digital world, so many small local businesses are looking to reach a broader audience, and they just really want to get their name out there. I mean, that's why people start businesses. They want to get their name out there. But here's the kicker. Not all of these people have the expertise that you might have in order to reach this broader audience. Or maybe they just don't even have the time to create this digital content that you possibly could. And this is where you come in. You could offer a service that is tailored towards different companies for newsletters. And this will just help local businesses really communicate to their audience and communicate different promotions and update their customers directly. I mean, imagine you find 5 different businesses to help and you charge these businesses $300 a month to set up this newsletter service and create this professionally crafted newsletter. That's just $1.5K in your pocket every month from literally just sending email newsletters. And what makes this side hustle even more appealing is, if you remember what this whole video is about, we get to use ChatGPT to help us, or just any AI software. And AI can help you create this content quickly and effectively as well, because it kind of knows what it's talking about at times. You could create different catchy headlines and compelling descriptions for these newsletters with the use of AI. And with AI doing the heavy lifting, you can really focus on dealing with your clients. And let's just say in a made-up world, you start out your services and you help out a few different small cafes or boutiques or gyms, whatever it may be, a small business. But once you build these different relationships with different companies, word will spread about you. And soon enough, you could be the go-to person in the digital marketing world in your community. And plus, this side hustle not only just benefits you to make money, but it also benefits other people to drive traffic to their business and overall just help other people's businesses as well. And in one of my previous videos that I just filmed, I talked about how you can use Google Maps to find local businesses in your area that look like they need a little bit of help in the social media marketing world. So you could do that, or you could find different social media accounts and pitch your services that way. And then, of course, if you're looking to reach a global audience, you could always take your business on over to Fiverr or Upwork. However, you aren't limited to just these. And I always mention Fiverr and Upwork because of the broad audience that you can reach, but you can also really control how much work you do. Let's say you have a busy week of school and then you're not able to pick up as many clients, but then next week you have literally nothing for school, so you're like, I can be working. So Fiverr and Upwork are great places for that, where you can really just control your workload. Now, if you're somebody who loves storytelling, this next side hustle might be for you. And that is going to be with creative work and storytelling, but specifically writing scripts for different YouTubers, which is honestly one of my favorite ways of storytelling, because I watch YouTube every night, I'm being real. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, which, mind blown, and it has over 2 billion users on it. But needless to say, the platform is just booming for opportunities. YouTube is calling everybody's name. It's even calling my name. I'm on YouTube. Hey, my name's Kayla. Welcome to Kayla's Catch. But here's the catch. A lot of creators have channels and they create content, but they don't necessarily know what to create content about, and they just don't have the creativity maybe to create this script, or maybe they don't even necessarily have the time to come up with different scripts. But crafting a script that is engaging and has a lot of information and value within it, but also entertaining and retains viewer retention, it's not easy. And that's where your skills come in. And who knows, maybe you could even write me a script. But offering different script writing services can help creators focus on what they do best, which is probably going to be sitting down and recording their video. And then the only thing that you have to do is just help them with the narrative of their content. And depending on what value you give within the scripts that you create, you could be charging anywhere from $50 to even hundreds of dollars for a YouTube script. And considering the big volume of content that many creators produce, you're not going to be short of work. And you could also build up a substantial income as well. But in my opinion, the real beauty of this side hustle is going to be the scalability and the learning value as well. As you gain experience and you build a portfolio for your script writing services, you can really build an audience and build client relationships as well. You could even specialize in certain niches. For example, if you love talking about beauty, you could really focus on helping beauty-related content creators. You could even later on begin your own personal YouTube journey, which I would never say is a bad idea, and I would highly encourage you to do so. But let's not forget about AI again, as it can immensely help us create YouTube scripts. It can assist you in not only creating a script, but generating different ideas for a video, and structuring the scripts, and even refining the script so it matches the creator that you're giving the script to. And this not only speeds up your workflow, but it also ensures that your content is going to be top-notch. Now, I did want to make sure to mention a new AI software that is called TubeMagic that is specifically created and tailored for YouTube content creators. So if you're offering different freelancing services within the YouTube world, TubeMagic would be your go-to place because it can generate different video ideas, video titles, video descriptions, optimized descriptions, might I add, and it can be very helpful when creating scripts. It can create whole scripts and outlines for a script as well. But TubeMagic is going to be my go-to place when I need help within the YouTube world. And there you have it. Those are going to be 5 different side hustles that are powered by artificial intelligence, and side hustles that can help you tap into new income streams. Always remember to consider which side hustles really resonate with your personal interests, because you do want to overall enjoy what you're doing. Nobody wants to dread doing their work, but finding side hustles that resonate with your skills, interests, and your goals is something that is always key when it comes to working, in my opinion. And remember, the key to success in any venture is going to be to start small. Take some small steps, stay consistent, and always continuously learn and adapt. Now, I did mention a little bit in this video about how I love YouTube so much, and it is just such a great way to be making money online. So if you're interested in starting your own YouTube journey, which again, I highly suggest, make sure to click on this video right here. And this video is unique because it talks about how to make money with YouTube without necessarily having to make videos. There are a ton of secrets revealed within this video, and it gives you everything you need to get set up, so you won't want to miss it. Make sure to check it out, and we will see you guys there. Bye!